I am Bill Nye, and this is your Marketing for These Crazy Times update for Friday, the 24th of April 2020. Yes, we lose track of the days as we wait for boomed 2020 to begin in earnest, but the signs are all good. What is that? What is that? What is that? Yeah, are they coming? Are they coming? Are they coming? Yeah, it is true. It is true. The the aliens, here they come. Whoa. Yes, they are. They get the conspiracy theories have begun. The mighty Bill O'Reilly putting out the very first of them all with the Chinese theory. Well, we all recall this, right? The JFK was at the grassy knoll. Where did it come from? Consumers. Now, look. I am not a black ops helicopter. This is not my thing. And it's not important if you are or you are not. But as a marketer, you need to know one of the most powerful tools of marketing is a reason why the Twilight Zone continues to be in American culture. But this idea, Area 51, right? We're fascinated by this. Do we have a UFO at Area 51? Did George Bush get in the back of an air? Who really shot JR? Right, inquiring minds want to know. This stuff sells, right? We used to say, right, in marketing class, we learned sex sells. You know what? True, very true. But the conspiracy theories sell. And as a marketer, if you can capture this idea, let me tell you something. It's a very powerful tool. Another thought, be aware of this too. We are all spending way more time with social media. Social media is going crazy. Be careful of your politics entering your marketing. We talked in recent updates about Ed McMahon. No one ever knew Ed's politics. Very smart of Ed in his marketing. Be careful not to let your politics, whatever they are, right, left, if you're in favor of opening, or if you're against opening, if you want to stay home, or if you're ready to go party on, all right, whatever your... Be careful not to let that enter your marketing, and that creeps in crazy ways. It'll get on your social media, or you'll like something, or you'll share something, and now you're suddenly becoming for or not for something else. And here's why that's important. Because whenever you align with one, you unalign with something else. And the best example of this is, let's say you support Nancy Smith for, I don't know, let's call it tax collector, right? Nancy, you want to support Nancy to be the tax collector in your town. Well, that makes you immediately not in the camp of everyone else who supports her opposition, whoever that may be, right? Get the messaging here? So whatever you pick a side, you immediately alienate the other side. And as marketers, what we want to try to do, unless there's like really a clear side that we like ours only fits this particular mold, right? Whatever that mold might be, we don't want to alienate, right? Alienation never is a winner in a marketing plan. So be careful of that, and it creeps in. Particularly that we've been held up, right? And this is a crazy time. So do not resist the temptation to let your own personal political views make its way into your marketing or your personal social media, because that will trickle down into your business. By the way, big shout out to the folks at Ace Hardware. We're sure you're watching because we appreciate your messaging. Great messaging. Some messages that we know, we've written about recently, that we see that are really proving effective, and some that are proving not so effective. So messaging that we're seeing is really getting tired. This idea that I can get a touchless something, whatever it is that's touchless. By the way, we are humans. Have you noticed? Or maybe you haven't noticed. Maybe you've forgotten. Maybe you got your. By the way, I'm thinking about going for a COVID ponytail. What do you think? We are humans. Touching is important. So touchless is a word that is really not testing well. Touchless. What we want is careful, right? We want attentive. We want something that's done with discipline and care. So touchless words, but disciplined, care, meticulous, those are words that are testing really well. Some other things that are really not, that are being seen actually as negative that you need to be aware of. These thank you to our first responders, or thank you to our grocery clerks for going to work. These sort of Me Too messages, consumers are reading those as like carry-on messages that just like wanting to ride on and get a little free publicity, and consumers are actually not seeing those not as positive, but rather as negative. So we are really counseling against those. But I'll tell you what is being seen as positive. If you're in the coffee shop is the easiest example. Free coffee for police in uniform on Tuesday. Those sorts of things being seen as big pluses, and we're seeing big bumps in stores and shops and retailers and marketers who are using these in very targeted ways. So it's if you're a first responder and you come in for a sandwich on Thursday, you get a free whatever it is in community, and you'll find that we are finding that consumers are shopping on those days to be around those target markets. So they're very specific, targeted on those days. Big thank you to it. We mentioned Ace Hardware. They are obviously clearly listening, because it is they are come in, shop online. We will deliver for you, or we will help you to find it, and we will carefully manage it for you. Listen, things are getting better. We are noticing the state of Georgia opened. How good is that, right? The market is moving towards normal. State of New York talking about their regionally opening and how carefully planned that is going to be. Other states are looking at opening. The numbers seem to be trending in a better direction. The markets are heading in a good way. The federal government continues to talk about stimulus plans. Look, I'm never one that's in favor of the government stimulating anything. However, it's good news when they're adding money to the consumer economy, because the consumer economy drives what we do, and that's marketing. So we are heading towards good things. The market is improving, and we will get through this together. I am Bill Nye. This is Marketing for These Crazy Times, and your update for Friday, the 24th of April, 2020. Boom has begun. Get ready.